In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the inbuilt zoom controller as an alternative to using the 3-finger prompts, as was shown in the last video. To turn on the zoom controller, we're going to again go to our settings menu, and we're going to choose accessibility here on the left-hand side. Now, under the zoom menu up here again, we are then going to come down to this option here which says zoom controller. We're going to switch that one. Then at the top on the right we have the toggle switch which tells you to turn on the controller. So we're going to switch that one, and you can see that this small control has appeared. Okay, now I would recommend at this point choosing a colour in here. You can choose the colour to change the way the controller looks. So I think white on white, for example, is not always the most helpful for vision impaired individuals, because contrast is extremely important, making sure things stand out nice and clearly. So what I'm going to do is choose a different colour, and I think something like red is just a better colour, stands out nicely, and it will also stand out nicely against the colour of my blue background here on my home screen. So chosen red. I'm going to go back again. Now underneath that we have this option which says idle opacity, and it's normally set to around 50%. Now after a couple of seconds of not using the zoom controller, you can see that it goes a little bit lighter when it's idle. So what we want to do is ensure that that doesn't happen, because it's going to be hard to see. So we're going to click on here, and I'm going to move this bar right to the end, and watch what happens to the colour of the zoom controller as I do that. It goes nice and dark, and that means that that will not go lighter after a few seconds of not using it. So we now have our zoom controller. Let's go back to our home screen. Okay, so the first thing we can do is change the location of that zoom button if we want to. We don't want it to be in the way. So the way we're going to do this, you have to be quick while you're doing this, is to use one finger, and the second you touch it, move it. Okay, like that. Let go, and it will stay there. Grab it again. As soon as you touch it, move it, and put it where you want it to go. If I perform a long press, then I'm going to zoom in. I can then keep my finger on the screen, move around, and when I let go, it will zoom back out again. Hold, move around, let go. If I want to remain zoomed in, so I want my screen to stay zoomed in, I'm going to tap twice, and I'm then going to touch that again, move around. You get a little black square appeared at first, which disappears after a couple of seconds. Okay. If I let go, crucially, it doesn't zoom out. I have to double tap again. Double tap in, move around, box will disappear, and then double tap out again. Okay. If I want to tap it 3 times, again, I get my menu, and on here, along the bottom, I can choose my level of zoom. So how zoomed in do I want it to be? Okay, when I'm zoomed in, so I've made it larger there. Okay, let's go back to my menu again and move it slightly further back because that's a little bit too zoomed for me. And I can also choose things like my region again. So I've got my full screen zoom, which is the one that we've been using. Just like in the last video, I showed you how to choose things like the window zoom. Okay, I'm going to leave it on full screen zoom. All right. So there we go. You can also choose to hide the controller. So if I tick hide controller, it will vanish. If I move it back, it will come back. If you accidentally get rid of it and you're thinking, how do I get it back again? Well, you can still use your 3-finger prompt. So if I 1, 2, 3, I can put it back on like that. Okay, all right. And that is how you use your zoom controller.